to do 2 videos, I guess, today. But I'm not doing any more reviews for today. Anyway, I am tired and I'm like drained from today. I sold a lot of stuff today. A lot of stuff that I didn't need anymore. A lot of Hot Wheels cars. I still got some Hot Wheels cars that I'm gonna keep. I still got some like modeled cars that I'm gonna keep. My RC cars, I'm never gonna give those away. But I sold a bunch of stuff. I've sold a lot of stuff today. A lot of stuff. Uh, I just was thinking about selling stuff because uh, just I don't know. Not always gonna live here. Not always gonna live with my mom's stuff. You know, eventually, one day, you know, when I get a job and stuff, and you know, I'm gonna move out. I'm not gonna stay here until I'm 40 years old. You know, so I want to have less stuff. You know, um, you know, I'm doing pretty good. How are you? But yeah, I was thinking, well, I don't need all this stuff. One day, I'm gonna, grow up, and I'm not grown up yet. I try to be grown up, but I'm not to that point yet. But and I was like, you know what, I need to sell some stuff. Got like 65 bucks, I would say, that I got today. I didn't get $100 or something. That's not what I was trying to do. I was trying to get rid of stuff. I wasn't trying to get a lot of money. I knew I wasn't going to get a lot of money. I was trying to make deals. I was trying to get rid of stuff. I didn't care if it was 20 bucks if I got. So I got 65 bucks. That's a pretty good uh you know pretty good money to have. 65 bucks. uh so I'm gonna probably do some more selling tomorrow. Not selling more stuff. I'm just gonna sell the remaining shirts that I have. I got a Jeff Gordon uh, bowling ball, and I got a couple other things that I want to sell. But the majority of stuff I sold today that I wanted to sell. So here, I'm going to show everybody my closet over here that I basically went through, and it's not the closet in my room. That closet I already went through like months ago and got rid of stuff, donated stuff, and whatever. Well, here's the closet here, and if you remember, there was a lot of Hot Wheels cars in here, and stuff like that, but no more. I mean, there's still some in here. This is what I'm keeping. This is, my books up here, my music books and stuff. I'm not getting rid of those, but, um, yeah. So this is the stuff I'm gonna be keeping. So uh, this is my Beetlejuice. I'm not getting rid of that. I also got ET back there as well. Garfield. Yeah, there's just some stuff in here that I'm not gonna get rid of, but the vast majority of stuff I had in this closet is basically gone. Um, this was my gun safe here for my BB guns. I got rid of those. So I'm probably, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. I'm gonna keep this probably still for my fishing pole. I'm gonna put my fishing pole in there. But yeah, but yeah, I got rid of quite a bit of stuff. These are empty. I don't have anything in these. Um, but yeah, so I got rid of quite a bit of stuff today. Uh, you know, just just I don't know. I got rid of some stuff. It's good to downsize and get rid of stuff you don't need. Exactly. I didn't need all that stuff. It's just taking up space, collecting dust. You know, uh, this isn't my stuff over here, but I was trying to see if I forgot if I shown that over there. No. Um, yeah, so this is the remaining. I got a bow and arrow that doesn't have the arrows. I got a hockey stick I'm gonna try to get rid of tomorrow. Not Dale Jr. It's Jeff Gordon bowling ball. I still got the yard sale signs. I'm gonna put one up tomorrow if it doesn't rain. It might rain tomorrow. I'm not 100% sure. But if it doesn't, if it does, if I can't have my yard sale tomorrow, I'll probably just donate the majority of this stuff here, which is not much. So yeah, as you can see in here, this is all my stuff I'm gonna keep here. This is just some stuff that I don't feel like getting rid of. So. But yeah, pretty much sold a lot of stuff today. And there's some more stuff I could sell, but I'm not gonna sell a lot of stuff out of my room because I got stuff in here that I love. That I didn't really didn't sell anything. A lot of stuff out of my room because there's stuff I got. Most of the stuff in my room here is stuff that I would rather keep than to sell. Um, I sold a lot of hats I didn't sell a lot of hats. I gave a lot of hats away to those blue bins. There's like these blue bins that you can donate stuff to, to people that don't have a lot of stuff. But I didn't sell a lot of clothing. I had some clothing I didn't sell. I sold the remaining hats that I had to sell. I still got hats though, but there's some hats that I wanted to sell, and I got rid of those today. Really no clothing. I wanted to get rid of all the stuff today, but I only got rid of, I got rid of the vast majority of the stuff today. I had this big box of Hot Wheels cars today. Not box, actually it was a storage bin that I bought at Walmart, which I included it with the it's like that red one that you just saw in there in the closet. I had a whole bunch of Hot Wheels cars in there, and like some model cars, but most of the model cars I'm keeping because I love model cars. Those are more, those take up less space, I guess, than Hot Wheels cars, if you would say. They might be bigger than Hot Wheels cars, but they just take up less space. I don't know. So I got rid of the vast majority of my Hot Wheels cars. I still have some Hot Wheels cars, stuff that I didn't want to get rid of, some of them, but I got rid of the vast majority of Hot Wheels cars that I didn't want anymore. So yeah. I got some Pokemon cards I might sell to a shop in Plattsburgh. Do I have a Mountain Dew tattoo? Yes, I do, but it's fading a little bit because I got to get it touched up once again because the green is fading. Yes, I do have a Mountain Dew tattoo. I got it about a year or two ago. Yeah, about a year ago for my birthday. I bought it for my birthday. But yeah. So I might get rid of my Pokemon cards, but I don't know. I'm not gonna sell them at a yard sale though. I'm not going to, but probably if I'm gonna get rid of them, I'm gonna sell them to a place in Plattsburgh because place in Plattsburgh they take Pokemon cards. I might. I don't know. I might keep them. I might keep them. I don't know. So yeah, I'm trying to not. I'm trying to buy more clothing because I got rid of a lot of clothing that didn't fit me anymore. I didn't really care for wearing anymore. So I'm trying to get rid of some clothing, and then I'm trying to buy some new clothing. That's what I'm trying to do now. I'm not gonna buy a lot of Hot Wheels cars. Maybe modeled cars, but not Hot Wheels cars. really anymore. I'm gonna still buy some every once in a while, but it's gonna be the ones that are very rare. They're not gonna be the ones that are just those fantasy cars or anything. They're gonna be the ones that I think would be worth buying, um, but not so much just buying for just buying them. Uh, and that's what I was doing before. I was just buying them to buy. I wasn't buying them just because I wanted, really, really, really wanted them. I think that's really going to save money, um, not buying Hot Wheels cars all the time like it was. Yeah, so I also had a Hot Wheels sign that I gave to a little kid. I really didn't need it anymore, Um, gave it to a little kid. He wanted it, so I'm like, you know what, you can have it. Um, there was some stuff I actually gave away. Um, like I said, I don't really need all this stuff. It's just stuff. Um, really, shut up. I should have thought about this years ago. Stuff is just stuff. You know, um, it's better to not have so much stuff. It's better to have less stuff so you can have a better room, better closets. So when you do have to, uh, organize and stuff like that, you don't look at it and say, oh, I have too much stuff. Uh, but yeah, like I said, I sold a bunch of stuff today. Um, so yeah, I wasn't too sure if I could sell BB guns, but just BB guns. Like I had a bunch of like BBs. I didn't even use them, honestly. The BB guns I didn't use at all. Yeah, agreed. Yeah, agreed. Yeah. Uh, yeah. So. But yeah, I been doing a lot of videos today, and I'm no longer going to be doing random vlogs every day for the fact that I'm not getting a lot of views on those every day. So I'm going to do those 2 times a week, probably in the middle of the week and maybe on the weekends or something like that. Or like if I go to Plattsburgh or something, do something fun or something, or so it's not like the same old video every day. So I'm not going to do random vlogs all the time. It's just going to be 2 times a week. I don't know when in the week, but it's just going to be 2 times a week. I'm going to be going to Plattsburgh on Wednesday, but that's about it for this week. Or maybe when I don't know. So, yeah. Still got to find a Mountain Dew Dragon Fruit. I cannot find it at all. Well, I haven't been to Walmart since Tuesday of last week, so I don't know if they have it, but trying to search for it online and it doesn't say it's available in my area, so I don't know when the hell that's going to come out, because I really want to try that Mountain Dew. I don't know. When it comes out, I guess. I'm going to call PepsiCo on Monday. If I can't see if it's available, I'm going to call them on Monday, my local Pepsi bottling company, and see if they have it, because yeah, it's getting frustrating, because it was supposed to be out, like the lady told me it was supposed to be out like 2 weeks ago, and they still haven't had it, so I don't know. I'm sure it's not, it's under their, it's not really their control to, if it comes in, when it comes in, it's probably a distribution problem or something. Um, but the kind of the really the kind of the really I thought we were gonna have it like several weeks ago, because I remember I saw a post on Mountain Dew Reddit. Somebody said they saw it down in Queensbury, New York, which is not far from me. It's far, but it's not like 300 miles away from me. It's like maybe 100 miles away or 150 miles away or something. And somebody saw it down there, and I was like, okay, you know what? My Walmart's probably gonna have it soon. And then I saw it, and then like I couldn't find it at all. And then my local Pepsi guys, he's like, well, it's gonna come next week. And then I went last week, and they didn't have it. So I was like, it's kind of frustrating, but it is what it is. I mean, it's not really, it's not their fault that they don't have it yet. It's just the fact that it's kind of frustrating that sometimes these Mountain Dew flavors don't come out on the same. It's actually supposed to come out last Monday, which I don't know. I guess like they have 3 different Mountain Dews coming out, and like I guess like the distribution problems. It's just why to have 3 Mountain Dews coming out at the same time. You know, Summer Freeze is good, but I wish that they would have like made, you know, like maybe just have one flavor come out at one time and have 2 other flavors come out another time or something like that. What's the flavor? It's Mountain Dew Dragon Fruit. That's the flavor. So yeah. It's called Dragon Fruit. Sorry about my fan. I got it on because it's hot out. My mom had the AC. My mom puts the AC on, and so I wanted to put my fan on. So sorry about my fan. Love having a fan on. It's called Easy Chill. Easy Chill. This is the fan right there. So yeah, it does sound delicious, but cannot find it. Can't wait to try it. No zero sugar, so if anybody wants to know, there's no zero sugar as of yet. And we also got some good news about some upcoming Baja flavors coming out next year as well. Apparently, we're going to get a blue Baja flavor next year. I don't know what it's called. And then we're going to get like a pink red Baja flavor next year as well. This is all according to Team Supernova too. So if you want to follow for those news, I would totally recommend following Team Supernova on Instagram, TikTok. I think he's got TikTok, or Facebook or something. So yeah, so we're gonna be getting like a blue Baja, which is gonna be January, and it's gonna run until these flavors are actually gonna be all year round, I guess. So or something like that, all 2026 around. So it's not gonna be these flavors are not gonna be out and then they're gonna disappear. I guess these flavors are gonna be all throughout the year of 2026, which makes me think that we're not gonna get a lot of flavors next year, which kind of sucks, to be honest. But you know, that's like the thing nowadays. I think Mountain Dew is really starting to trim down their flavors and get rid of a lot of these flavors that don't sell well. Which honestly, I don't really blame them, because if you think about it, at one time they had so many different flavors out in stores, and barely any of them were selling. So I would really, really suspect them to start really getting rid of some flavors. So, yeah. So anyway, I'm going to end this live stream here. So stay tuned for more videos tomorrow. I'm going to go relax, watch Ghost Adventures, and peace.